It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eyes. This is the whole essence of the book that I am going to talk about today in this episode. Welcome to episode 97 of Pages and Beyond podcast show by Tanvi. Today I am going to talk about one of the famous classic literature book, that is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Before diving into the book, let me tell you a bit about the author. Antoine was a French pilot, author, and poet. He was famous for this book, The Little Prince, and through his words, storytelling, he has always delivered gentle, subtle, and quiet philosophies, just like he has done in this book. Talking about the book follows the story of a little boy and the little prince who ventures around different planets to meet people and find companionship. The little boy is stuck at a place where stuck at the as a at a desert where he's trying to fix his flying cart. While he meets with the little prince, he started narrating his story as he ventured to different planets and met different people. How at the end, when he met Fox, he came back to where he was and understood how it was life, like loneliness and self-realization hit differently, and how what makes companionship important. As the little prince and the boy are having that conversation, they talk about a lot of things, and in between that conversation, the little prince shares about different humans he met in his journey. And when he at the end, when he meets the fox, is the best experience he had, because he met people like Tippler, the conceited man, the businessman, the king, who had their own ways of dealing with life. The king wanted to rule everyone, he wanted everyone to do the way he wanted. The businessman had his issues, the Tippler has his issues. There was one amusing character, that was a lamp lighter. There was a man who was just there to light the lamp. So these people were the ones the little prince met, and until he met the fox. When you will start reading this book, you will understand how the nostalgia will hit through each sentence. It starts with a little child who wanted to make art, but he was forced to study. He was just told, art mein kuch nahi rakha hai, you can't just make art and live your life. He just stopped making art. He was just with that one remark or comment on his art, he stopped doing art. That's how children are. What they are told and what they are forced to do may leave an impact on their lives and on their thought process to do certain things in their own way. That's what is happening even now. This makes us like the writing style of the author is timeless. Even today, if we will see, kids' innocence is losing in some way. Like they are being forced to do a lot of things to compete in the current environment. Like even if they don't want to, they are just competing because their parents want them to, because their parent thinks they need to show the society how good their kids are. That's the challenge that kids are facing these days, and amidst that they are losing the essence. Because you might have heard, like what they see, they do the same. If you are going to use mobile all day long in front of them, they will be attracted to mobile. If you are going to read a book in front of them, they will be attracted to book, to find out what is in that book that is keeping you hooked. So that is how the kids grow up, not by the force, not by losing their innocence, which is not being seen these days. Let me come back to the book. This book is in a way for adults hitting nostalgia, and for kids it's as a reminder to not lose their innocence and live their life the way they want. Just like they want to play, they can play and get hurt. Nothing matters at the end if they are happy. They just have to be happy to grow into a good adult instead of a grumpy adults. Because the people who grow up suppressing their dreams and passion are the grumpy ones. If I talk about different characters, I already mentioned the characters that Prince met, but specifically I want to talk about the little boy and the little prince. Both of them depict loneliness, how the little boy who was stuck in amidst the desert without water, and he was just repairing his flying car, And the little prince, when he started narrating his story of finding companionship and his venture an expedition through different planets, where he meets the fox who showed him different things and just wanted him to understand that the things in which he will give time and take care of will become his own, just like the rose plant that he grew and he left on the way when he was traveling to different planets. The writing style of the author is metaphorically powerful, and it's poetic style. So when readers are going to read it, nothing will fall straight to them. Everything is going to come with a deeper meaning, and they have to pause and understand it and to take the whole essence of this book, because this book is one such book that you can come back to again and again, and every time you are going to come back to it, you will take something different every time, offering the exploration on the themes like loneliness, companionship, self realization, and longing. This book is a mix of all these emotions, and the way Little Prince want to desperately find someone with whom he can talk and he can just share things about, as the way he met with the little boy and he could not just stop talking. While reading this book, I was annotating it very badly. Like, I was annotating each and every line. It felt like if I'll not just annotate, I'll forget it. And if I'll have to come back to this, I will not understand it. So I was writing, I was underlining, and I just wanted to keep this book forever with me. I just didn't want this book to end. I could have read it like as long as it would have gone, but it has come to an end, and I was like, I sat without reading anything for 2 days after this book. I wanted to absorb everything I read in this book. I'm sure whoever has read this book would have something to share, some nostalgia, or maybe some experience of their lives that stayed with them after this book. This was all about this episode. If you have read this book, do let me know through my Instagram handle. If you're a community of readers and writers or an author who wish to spread the word about yourselves, do let me know through my Instagram handle, Pregnant Sight. Follow me on Instagram to know what's brewing ahead. Stay tuned for the next episode.